Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. So today I want to talk about thumbnails. This is something I spent a good chunk of time on. You've already seen the results of this because the previous video used this style, but I wanted to come up with something different for the background of this, like, Destiny of the Railforged era, right? Some of the old episodes, old quote unquote, the previous episodes have been using key art from the Lost Arsenal update, which, is still good. But I've had a lot of, I always go back and forth on what I want to do here because, on the one hand, I actually find it quite cluttered. I think the way I have been doing the key art in the background, sometimes it works, and I think I found good ways to make it work for Monster Train 1. But in Monster Train 2, there hasn't been as much art published from the game, like core art. Whereas Monster Train 1 had a fair amount, especially people were posting on their art stations, the actual art for the cards and things like that, which I could then utilize in background pieces and things. And they're in high res, so you can kind of pick and choose the areas that look good, make sense, and do things. So I don't know if people have noticed. This may be a case where you don't know if you've noticed or not, but I've done A/B testing on YouTube with a few varieties here. Slight adjustments, things that maybe you wouldn't have caught on to normally. So, I mean, I don't actually know if you go looking for it, if you'll be able to find it, because I've turned off those A/B testings and used the higher performing ones. But basically, what I was finding in this testing, and I love data. I'm a huge data nerd, and I'm also probably one of my favorite parts of. It's like three parts of YouTube content creation that I enjoy. One, obviously, it's playing games and the community, right? I think that's huge. And those are really two. Yeah, it's playing the games and explaining everything and people finding use of it. But also, just like, I wouldn't be making content without people and you all here. So those are the first two that are most important. The third is unbelievably YouTube metrics. It's just really fun seeing how you can play with your content and with the exact same stuff perform better, worse, learn things, etc. And I was finding that thumbnails that didn't have as much background noise were performing better by a notable margin. And basically what I was doing is I was adding like an opaque layer over the background to darken it a little bit so that the foreground elements, the key assets from the run, right? Like the unit art or the artifacts or whatever, or sometimes cards, those would pop a little more. So I spent a good chunk playing with that, and I'm pretty sure that I just needed. You can't, but also you can't go completely dark, right? There's actually a really important part. You can't just have a blank background because then there's nothing iconic. There's nothing that screams, this is a rising dusk video, right? Some things that are actually pretty important in my videos for the average and exceptional performances. The little border that I put on the thumbnails is really popular. Apparently, that one actually, like, you remove the thumbnail and people don't even recognize it as my video. Essentially, kind of interesting. That one's sort of become like a key element. So there's that. But then the other part that's important is you gotta have something in the background. It can't just be a blank canvas in a dark color. That doesn't work. So I'm playing with something now where I've done a lot of editing on some photos from the key art for Destiny of the Railforged, and I have just like a few assets in the back of the champions, because I think they really look good and they shine and they show well, I think. And I've got like an opaque layer to darken it a bit, and I did a lot of work on it. So I guess I'm interested in your thoughts. I am doing a couple variants right now. I'm not sure if people will notice the difference or not, but I'm trying variants with one. You get a little bit of testing right now. You can see if you get it or not. You can see one has Hef in front, one has Hef in back. See which one looks better. One it's a little darker, one's a little lighter. So we're doing a few A/B testing here as well. You only will see the one, right? I think it just pushes the different versions to different people based on however they decide. I don't actually know. And then it just reports to me what the one that's doing better is. And so we'll find out. But yeah, let me know what you think, I guess. This is something I constantly work on, and I'm just tinkering, and I've wanted to find something that felt right for the main series of this era of the game now that the DLC is out. And hopefully this fits. So Anyway, that's what I've been having fun with recently. And yeah, so there we go. Anyway, our run today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing Echo Right. Our previous run, man, we did some nonsense with Hef. It was like 2.5 hours. I don't want to do that again. I mean, obviously I want to play her again, but I need to get better about figuring out where do you assemble things. This was a very finicky run. There's a lot to learn there. And it's something that doesn't come up in my solo play, right? When I'm playing solo on the Switch, what I find is happening is I'm just blitzing, right? And so when you blitz, you're not really thinking through some of these things. You're just playing, you're going hard, and you either win or you lose, and you move on. There's really not as much reflection that happens. So my blitz win streak in Monster Train 2 is fairly low right now. I think it is 12. My blitz win streak in Monster Train 1, gosh, let me see if I can remember. I believe I'm at 38 right now, is the highest I've gotten. So Blitz is just a mode that I play on my own personal time that's really difficult, but very fun when you're just kind of, you have a short break at work or something. But anyway, so 2.5 hours in order to navigate that. I've learned a lot, I think. Part of what I'm thinking is the big challenge is Boilerplate's a really good defensive card, but it's also a really finicky card that I think you shouldn't greed that hard on. It feels like you need to, but in truth, it's like, how much armor do you need? 1,000 armor, 600 armor? You know, the difference isn't really that high in practice. It's okay, and you can always dupe it. You know, I think I'm overthinking some of those plays. Anyway, we're going to be playing Echo Right. I'm very excited about this. I'm doing random MT1 here. My goal is to level some of these things up, so that's fun. We'll see which ones we roll into. If I start rolling some of the ones I've already played more than others, I might just manually select. My goal is to get this profile up to max here on the channel. Some folks have suggested I just do this offline, but I get a lot of comments in the videos that suggest that people like seeing this version of it. They like seeing the growth on the profile. They would feel bad if I just like put it all at 10, unlocked everything on my own time, and then played. So I don't know. With all that feedback, I feel like I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because, heck, it's engagement, and you guys seem to think that way. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going to just keep trucking along. So yeah, that's all I've got. As always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get rolling on Beetle Boy. Been a long time since I played him. Has it really? Actually not. I mean, in Monster Train 1, I've played him a lot, especially recently. But in Monster Train 2, I think I've played him very little, on Switch at least. Obviously, this is the first time I'm playing him on this profile, but anyway, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. I've been very motivated lately to do some recording and do some YouTube stuff. I think even though Slay the Spire 2 isn't particularly well performing on the channel right now, you know, I'm not a Slay the Spire streamer or content creator. People aren't watching the channel for that. So I'm kind of considering them extra videos right now. You're getting a few extra at the time. Regardless, it has sort of reinvigorated me a little bit to find more time for this. So I'm sleeping less is what that means. After recording the previous episode, I got, I think, 4 hours of sleep. But I'll tell you what, fortunately, I am what they call a super sleeper, which means 4 hours and I'm good, and I can do that multiple days in a row. And then we're just fine, actually. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. Today we are facing Entropy Seraph. Okay, this is actually the Seraph I have the most trouble with. It's funny. This one, everyone has their own one that they think is toughest. I think objectively, probably Savagery is the hardest, but I feel like I can always, you know he's coming, so you can always kind of plan around that. Whereas Entropy sometimes gets you into these checkmate positions that can really pose a challenge, especially if you're doing no reset runs, or trying to. We're facing Spiked Flesh Weaver, and then we have this is Slay, Strix, and Hallow. So this is important because it means if we let Strix slay a bunch, we're going to be in a rough spot. We have Heart of the Pact here. Still probably the weakest. I think it's the weakest Pyre Heart. Probably. It's hard to use its ability. It's not actually +1 draw. You usually lean one way or the other. So it's not very effective, and its stats suffer for it. Meanwhile, we have Proclamation, Prismal Dust, and Kinhost Vessel. Kinhost Vessel rocks. This dude got an extra multi-strike Yeah, you can see it. He got an extra multi-strike in the glow-up between versions, which makes him actually a rock star. If we hit Marshllord, I'm taking it, because I'm very excited about that. So either way, let's see what we get. We have, ooh, Departure Manifest in the opener. What do we see here? Departure Manifest. So there are no... We did hit Umbra, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So there's not a lot of great targets here. It's like, what, Emberforge and a few others. I don't actually even know what I have unlocked. It might not be much. Wurmkin doesn't have anything. I'm actually going to take Winged Steel instead. This lets me go and do things like Ember Space, and we can chill on that, because then I can use this to improve to 6 draw. And 6 draw is really important, because it's just the way the math checks out. We do see Marshllord. So this is an interesting change for Marshllord. They made it so the etch does something else besides remove shell, which means that he actually is a really good etch champion. Now we have a couple etches, which is valuable. The numbers aren't large, but I think they did this because Marshllord was already probably pretty good, right? Especially with the improvements that they made to the eggs themselves. So I think we're golden here. Repeater's also actually really dope. They made a cool change to this thing that makes it cheaper in the higher ranks. I haven't seen it on this, so I can't show you in the logbook, but trust me, they did it. We're going to take Marshllord. I start an egg, I have a couple etches, and I have Marshllord. I'm feeling good about that. We should be pretty strong here. Titan Skin, sure, not a problem. Fortunately, we do have pings in this clan combo because of Echo Breaks. Very exciting. Now, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, some other things changed about this. They don't get bonus health because they gave health to the baseline eggs now. So instead of Marshllord giving health to the eggs that he spawns, it just doesn't do that, and instead you have basic health on them. So, whereas like, Kinhost Vessel now is 15 HP. The only thing I'm a little diced out about here is this is a pretty flimsy floor, right? And I can't easily jam a Shield Steward in front here because of the way this works, and because Shield Stewards are too large. We're going to maybe be relying on that Prismal Dust a bit, huh? Alright, well, we're going to play it. I think it's fine here. We're not going to etch very well, I don't think. I actually think this combat is Bell Ringers, huh? It's not a very high DPS combat. It's kind of risky playing something bottom floor like this. Now I can actually offset this by feeding. I should have really played that up top, but I'm doing it to ping out stuff here. Now, I am going to eat this hit, and we're going to self-ping our own stuff here. I need to get echoes. If I can hatch one of these eggs, I win the combat, right? That is the goal. So, okay. Rubble Morsel is great here, I think. Yeah, I don't need to do... Like, Magma Morsel's fine, right? I'll take the Antumbra Morsel, actually. Health is very valuable. I do want to feed Rubble Morsels here. We're saving 1 ping so I can get rid of these curses. I think this is actually super critical here. Could blast this guy downstairs. This guy attacks and dies. It's fine. I'm not upset about it. Yeah, let's blast the guy downstairs just to open this up a little bit. Fine. Okay. Our goal is basically, yeah, you see, it's kind of nasty. We're still pinging out the curse friends. I really want to etch here. So we're gonna play both Prismal Dusts right away. I'm actually also gonna put down the Spear Steward first to open up this guy. We give up 1 damage shield to do it, and I think that's actually just okay. We're doing all right. I actually think this guy might make it out, which is very cool if true. Right? I think we actually will hatch here, which is super cool. Magma Morsel, very good because this kills the guy upstairs. We can still do some things downstairs. That's okay. All right, fair enough. Good. He hatches. Now, because he hatches, I mean, I think we win this combat, which is fantastic news. I still am going to try to hatch the other guy, at least. Great, we did it. I don't think I need to take this Vengeful Shard damage now, though. So I think we just chill on this. We can't play the Rubble Morsel, that's okay. The combat preview does seem to forget that this egg is hatching, but the fact that I could do this on floor 1 is crazy, right? We're very powerful if I can do that. I actually probably shouldn't have done this because I might have drawn a curse, but I think we're fine. We crush here, right? Not a problem at all. Great, 3 damage taken, get the trial, get everything looking good. Bounding Echoes is fantastic. So is Echo Infusion while it's purple. Now, it's worth noting I am not level 8 Wurmkin yet. That's important because level 8 Wurmkin is where you get Carving Karuska. So that is important. That's like the most impactful element of extract gameplay. So with this in mind, we're level 6 here. We're going to click Bounding Echoes. We're playing the low level stuff here. It's hard to skip Perils of Production. It opens up magic shops in a huge way, and it's scaling for my multi-striker. I hate these calcified embers, but I do need to take this, I think. All right, let's go. Banner-wise, I think we're actually okay. Would I take a Keeper of Echoes here? Yeah, I would, right? Because I could slot it on the floor. So we'll go right. There's definitely things to pick up here. The magic shops are strong, though. Keep that in mind. Smidge Stone, very exciting. Smidge Stone First of Kin is actually a really good pickup because he's beefy and can go in front and benefits from Etch. So I actually think I'm in on that right now. We'll take it. We smidge here. That's pretty nifty. Yeah, I'm in on this. I don't have to take anything else. There's no sense re-rolling. The large stone is like, fine. Should I take large stone Kinhost Vessel? It does make him quite durable, right? Think about the space requirements here. You've got a 1-space First of Kin, who's just chilling. We've got a 2-space Kinhost Vessel, who's my damage now. And then we play the 3 guy behind. Pretty good, honestly. Of course, another thing you want to consider here is it would be useful to take Quick on him as well. We could potentially kill enemies fast, which I like. We're going to need to pick up other stuff. I mean, this obviously doesn't answer the run. I don't think I need this right now. No, I do not. So with that in mind, I mean, we could go Wurmkin Banner again. Look there. Yeah, I think we chill. Quick could be really good here, and it makes this upcoming shop even stronger. I don't have to make this decision now because I did invest in First of Kin. So let's move on from here. I need to try to get rid of these calcified embers. I can still play everything to 1. Problem is the -1 here does result in... Oof, it's tough. I can do it, but I'm going to have to eat these calcified embers for longer. I think we do this because I need to be able to buy stuff from that shop more than anything. So... Yes, okay. I think we want to buy time here. I think it's important. So I'm going to play it out like so, and then we drop in the lad here. It's good. All right. Ember is always a challenge. There's an argument for getting a Shield Steward down just so it can eat some morsels. Kind of an interesting thought. I'm going to do this because if I draw something cool, that's great. I do think the Etch is well worth playing because of what it does to the shell. There's no sense delaying here, in my opinion. It's a great Bounding Echoes play because now suddenly everything in my hand is good. I'm going to play the Shade Splitter because, oh man, I was hoping for Ember Morsel, right? That's okay. I think we do Vengeful Shard. We just play it because it's purple now, and then we will etch again. We have a 96 damage guy in front, looking good there. Like that. He's very offensively minded, which I'm a huge fan of. I can play the Spear Steward to die, so I can perils that. Then I can play a lot of stuff upstairs. I could get rid of a Calcified Ember here. I think I should. We're already ahead on hatching here, which is good. Cool. I'm okay with that. That's nice. Alright. We do want to continue pinging things out. I mean, I'm doing the pinging this way because I need to have two echoes on the floor to actually kill the guy in the middle. Save some health. It's worth it. This will hatch the Chrysalis. Excellent. Okay, fine. Great. I think we are fine now. Yeah, we're fine. Let's play the Perils middle so I can Proclamation the boss. Very cool. Then I hit Vengeful Shards, Shade Splitters, play everything out. All of these are good. I mean, I will put down the morsels because he'll eat them for next turn, which is very cool. Yeah, this seems fine. Cool. It looks spicy, to be clear, but we're fine. It does better once I kill the backline guy. Now, getting rid of the Calcified Ember is actually better than this 1 HP, so because we're confidently winning here, I'm just going to burn this Calcified Ember. That's actually really good. Getting both out thanks to Ember Morsels and Perils of Production while getting the Trial and everything else is very cool. Now, obviously, this is a very scary combat because of the spikes, and we have flimsy dudes right now. It means we're going to have to answer this stuff later. For sure, for sure. Echo Transfer. Another Bounding Echoes is honestly really good. It means I can... It's a really good card. Echo Snare being itself purple is fine. It's a good etch, but it has one cost, which is obnoxious. Whereas Bounding Echoes represents multiple echoes and an etch, and it's free. I'm going to take a second one of those, actually. Purple Prismal Dust is pretty good. Mind Collapse... I don't need because I have pings already. We'll take the purple Prismal Dust. If I end up going in on Prismal Dust in order to survive here, I think we're fine. There's an argument for Arm Shop. I do think it's strong in this clan combo, but I think this is an excellent shield shop. Shield shop? Really? Steel shop? There's three things that we want before I even click on it. I can take Quick, I can take Multi-Strike, I can take Titanite. All very good. Titanite could go on my first of kin, right? Make him a little more durable. So... feels good there. Okay, we see Quick and Titanite here, which is pretty solid. I could purchase both. Ooh, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I think we will. We're going to take Quick on the Kinhost Vessel, and I'm actually going to toss him Damage Shield 3 as well. It's very good durability. That will also propagate through, which is nice. He will attack first. He already hits 3 times, which is plenty. And then First of Kin can just kind of vibe. Now, he isn't a very good tank. He is an offensive unit that I'm utilizing as a tank, so, you know, it's fine. But I think it will be okay. We'll take Quick here. Yes. I'll take Damage Shield 3 next. Yes, this is fine. I'll take Titanite in front. We're very strong now into the early game. Wonderful. Wurmkin Banner is nothing they could show me I'd be happy about. Bog Chrysalis is not terrible. This could be honestly a case where I can dupe the First of Kin, which is kind of funny, or dupe the Kinhost Vessel and go hard. I think we actually just dupe what we have instead of taking extra stuff. We'll see what the Alcove has here. Triple stack? Yeah, no, that's not it. -4 energy? I mean, that's really cool. Permanently gain magic power? I mean, this is neat on Proclamation, I guess. Right, because it's attuned. This is like the exact one I didn't want. I don't want to pay this Entropic Crystal's cost. Is there value to be had here? Triple stack on the Prismal Dust makes almost anything super valuable, right? This is huge. this is a huge card. If I get a remove consume on this and I play into the perils, we can generate just absolutely crazy amounts of damage shield here. It's plenty to survive, which is pretty cool, right? I kind of feel like I should do this. I'm going to triple stack the Prismal Dust here. We're going to look for remove consume for it, or maybe something else. It is kind of funny thinking about the perils, but there's other better hits for it, I think. So we will be doing Prismal Dust. It's interesting because it doesn't get Ember any increase anymore. This is a difference from Monster Train 1, right? You could use this to generate a truckload of Rage. Obviously, the Ember Drain's a problem, and you'd be banking on holdover here, but I think offensively we will be okay because I have so much scaling there. Yeah, okay, let's try it. I think we should take something, and I think this is good. I did pick the one that was purple, right? I'm not crazy. Oh, I'm so smart. I thought I had. What's coming up? Magic Shop with money, incredible. That's exactly what I want. I think we have no problems into the Flesh Weaver whatsoever. He's just not designed to defeat my super tanking. Also, we get to see the new mode, right? A new version of him, which is very cool. So, great. This is spiked version. I believe he has Spike's friends, so that's cool. Right? I think we will delay just so that I can hopefully hatch my eggs. I think it's relevant. I could totally dupe this egg, just 100%. Alright. First things first, I must Bounding Echoes here. At least hitting the Entropic Crystal kind of makes that a little less bad. I could ping him. Interesting. I kind of want to... Right, the Quick is attacking first, so it's not actually helpful. I'm going to go ahead and take the Ember downstairs. I'm going to just blast this Prismal Dust immediately. That's okay with me. Sure. He goes downstairs, fine. Let's take a lot of purple things here. And keep him alive. I will put the other Shield Steward in to bait the boss. I think it is relevant. We save the guy downstairs. That's cool. I mean, I may as well play the morsel. It attacks and dies, but I guess it's fine. I am happy to self-ping upstairs. It also Heart of the Pact, which is cool. Drawing 6 here is neat. +7, actually, with the Winged Steel, so... I'm really banking on a lot of these Ember morsels, unfortunately. He goes middle, which is fine. We are seeing curses now, which is spicy, right? That's true. So let's do mid-floor play. Oh, it's going to be bottom floor play, so I can get the perils in here. And then strong argument to just airdrop in 15 damage shield, which is pretty awesome. Every Ember is huge value here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this and take the 1. I think it's great. And then I can actually also do Bounding Echoes here just for another etch, which is cool. Cool. Now, you gotta remember, we have Quick in play. Quick in play is damage numbers. So we're going to Shade Splitter here. Oh, my man is dying downstairs. It's a huge bummer. Let's play the other Shade Splitter. I put him in front. He lives. Really? He doesn't? Oh, he attacks spikes and dies. Okay, so because it's 3, then 6, 2, and then he attacks spikes, it's exact lethal here. Kind of funny. Anyway, what we do now is I play the other Ember Morsel here. Unfortunately, he will live. This lets me actually do perils downstairs, which I think is cool. I don't have to take this damage now, and I can just play the other etch here. We do have a 130 damage friend here, which is pretty cool. I also think it's very good to kill one of these enemies, so we're just going to go ahead and ping that too. And then we do the etch. Seems good. Cool. I feel relatively confident we're winning this combat, right? Relatively confident. We clear top floor, which is, I'll be honest with you, I was a little scared about it, but we got it. Let's just play the Vengeful Shard. We don't have to take any of this damage, right? That's crazy, yeah. It looks good, actually. My guy is taking a lot of hits, which is, you know, interesting. I guess it's not entirely surprising, right? Just play morsels out, I guess. There's really no reason not to. I am kind of out of stuff, I think. Yeah, he attacks and dies. It's fine. I guess we're okay with it. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. The Quick is doing a lot of work, I think. So that's good. It's good news. We like it. Yeah, nothing really too crazy. He goes bite, 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 and gets the kill, which is awesome. We can save some damage shield by just shooting one of these dudes in the back, I think. So that's cool. I can blast this dude too, which is great. Shoot him. Good stuff. Yeah, I think we confidently win this combat here. Yeah, I mean, there was never really any doubt, I don't think. No reason to click this other one. I could draw a curse that does 1 damage to the Pyre, so we just don't proc the Winged Steel here and let it go. We have the win, so cool. Pretty confidently victorious. Only 11 damage on the boss left. Seems good. Took 1 from a Vengeful Shard. I'm fine with that. Umbra Stone is huge. Yeah, absolutely huge. Now, of course, Echoes of the Past is also huge. These are both very good. I think Umbra Stone is better for a few reasons. 1, it is an etch, which is super cool. 2, it is purple, also super cool. 3, it makes the damage from my Kinhost Vessel a little more efficient, which I like. Oh, Glugsider. He's here. He competes with my Echoes, but, like, that's fine. Yo. He's here. I love him. Now, I think this is Ember first, right? First of all, I have Entropic Crystals. I think this matters. I know you're thinking, what about Perils of Production? But think about my turns. I'm going to be duping Kinhost Vessel, I think. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Ember will go over smooth, I think. Also, I haven't found the holdover yet. We should play as if we're gonna hit it. We're not gonna hit it, right? So I think space is not, I think, a requirement right now. We're actually fine. In fact, I could fill more space. I could be more space efficient with what I have. So right now, it's looking like I take Ember now just to be safe in case I miss at every shop. And then we take draw later, and with Winged Steel, we're totally fine. Like, we're chilling. That seems good. Cool. We're going to the right here. Obviously, Wurmkin relics would be cool, but I think Magic Shop is the perfect opportunity. There are 3 things that are excellent. First, remove Consume on Prismal Dust, Holdover on Perils. Those are 2. I think Intrinsic on Perils is also pretty attractive here. Certainly. Let's go right. I also think the Armory is actually very cool. So we'll take it. See what we hit. Double stack. Holy Stone. -2 consume. I mean, I am just going to turn stuff into etches. That seems excellent. Go ahead and upgrade here. All right, I forgot. It's not remove 1, 2, 3 shell. This summons a Kinhost Vessel, which is actually fine because it's pretty good, right? We could also take Shellsmith for some defense, which is not terrible, I suppose. I'm going to go for the Kinhost Vessel first. If we see like a repeater later, I think that's a better pickup. I don't think I need Big Worm, is where I'm at on this run. Repeater might be a better play. Okay, we're going to -2 consume a Shade Splitter. Just weaponize that real quick. +10 is extremely good in a ping. Well worth $15. I don't need either of these otherwise. You know, like double stack would be cool on Perils if I see the holdover. Otherwise, it's not that great. And Holy Stone is always good, but it's not what I want to put on any of these. Spin it. Holdover, yes. And Spell Chain? Can I afford them both? I'm $5 off. Now this does mean I could sell the armory to get it, which is kind of crazy good if I want to go that route. I have a quick guy who I can scale here. Okay, all right. I'm selling the armory. Like, I'll be honest, actually. Armory, I mean, I would take the enchanted chamber here. I'm just going to sell it. This is, like, so much stronger, right? Look at this. Oh, my guys, we've got it. Perils of Production is back. As much as I'd love to purchase the 20 consume and everything else, we had just enough money, thanks to this armory, to make it work. Amazing. Cool. Hell is spicy. Is this a bottom floor play? Very possibly. Although Glugsider might just murder him too. Glugsider can eat people, by the way, which I'm very excited about. This is the glow up of the century. I wish Formless Child got this glow up. I saw him in the previous episode and it reminded me how bad Formless Child is. I can't believe Glugsider got heroic treatment and then Formless Child was just kind of sent to pasture. You know? I do think we want to play high enough that we can hit here. I can keep them alive with damage shield against stuff. And this thing also, he pops out with 20 armor, so I think we're okay. We're gonna go Big Glug downstairs, the hero. And then we do First of Kin, Kinhost Vessel, we do Second Kinhost Vessel, very cool. I will just play another Train Steward to get rid of it. I need to start cutting those, all good. Cool. Let's do Shade Splitter first. I need to hatch first more than anything here. And I think we stab a guy, right? There's no reason not to stab a guy. Seems good. The Ember Stone is tricky, right? Where does that go? It's a good question. We saw the perils very quickly, which is excellent news. I can't play this Umbra Stone right now. Glugsider. He's gonna eat somebody. Just wait. Wait. Very excited for this. Perils of Production. Generate echoes. Very cool. Now, high value just going in on 18 Prismal Dust here. It holds for most of the combat, right? It's true. I think there's value in Spear Steward middle to get rid of the Fiend, however. Yes. My guy is a hero. I want to play cards. I need to play Echoes. Let's be clear. I think it's more important to play Echoes than anything else. He can't eat yet. It takes 4 to eat, which is fine. I'm going to greed in on Echoes here. I think it's right. We take a damage shield off. I will play the Prismal Shield here. I'm also just going to click the Etch because it efficiently manages some of this stuff, even if it is wasted a bit. Click that one. Okay, we have Quick online, which I'm very excited about. He actually bites somebody now, which is cool. So this one is the one that I wanted to be going hard. We go Bounding Echoes. Bounding Echoes. I wish to ping out money. It's very important to me. Let's play Shade Splitter up top. All right. Our goal is to hatch and do fine. Otherwise, we can kind of just put everything into... the etches here. We're looking good, I think, right? We hatch here and we max out the floor. Very cool. My guy can't actually bite anyone right now. It's very sad. The etch upstairs, of course. I will continue playing Perils of Production. I'm going to put an Echo downstairs, and he is just going to eat a man, actually. Just consume. We love that. The thing is that I don't actually need the Echoes for anything else right now. So I can just attack here, and that's fine. And he lives. He's doing great. Cool. I think we're in a pretty decent spot on this one, right? He can eat again. It's great. Here, have this. Wonderful. Bite somebody. Amazing news. We love to see it. I can ping upstairs, which I think is cool. Let's get some echoes in play. Play a million cards. I think it's fine. And just stab a dude upstairs. This will let me go ping, ping, ping. I should prep the consume here, right? Prep a bite for next turn. I may actually just be able to eat this man and then eat it. He can do this every turn. Just consume this floor, dude. Like, you've got it. I love this. It's awesome. Great. Whatever, brother. It doesn't matter. What would he eat at this point? I don't actually know. Doesn't do a lot in this combat, which is funny. Let's etch upstairs. That's fine. Let's play the Vengeful Shards. There's no reason to take that here. I could double echo downstairs, but why? Right? But why? Yeah, I don't think it matters. We're crushing this combat, right? I think so. It's actually closer than you would want it to be, which I don't love. There's no reason to play that. Yeah, it's tough. Alright, let's just end the turn here. He's doing great. He's doing great. Give me scaling or give me death. Now here, I'm never getting this front guy, right? There's no way I get this. The incant is just on floor, so I kind of don't care that much. Yeah, he never gets this, but I want to play it to draw a card anyway. I think we just let it rip, right? It's fine. Simply, yeah, we just... Oof. I... Greed, corruption here, one proc just to get the Vengeful Shard out, I think. Don't mess with anything else, we're fine. We'll take it. It's plenty of damage, actually. I was way more worried than I think I needed to be. Okay. Cool. We're happy about that. Chamber of Recall is exceptional here. This allows me to bring back my etches, and it is purple. Huge. Excellent. We love to see this. Absolutely. Void Binding goes hard here. We have the perils. Absolutely. All right, we're cooking. We have some options. The first option is go Magic Shop again. Right? Remove Consume is still valid, I think. I think that's true. Theoretically, we could align it so that we're only pulling back Prismal Dust with the room card, which is neat. The removals are good. Celestial Alcove could be nice. We could upgrade Glugsider, but I also would be okay if he just kind of vibed. I think that's fair too. I think the removals are more valid, and we can dupe a power pickup here. We go left. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The first cut here is a Shield Steward, because he's not playable on the first round, which is bad. I also want to keep... We're going to cut the Spear Stewards next, because they're both not purple and not really useful. Holdover again. I mean, Holdover on -1 Void Binding also just goes hard, right? Now, this would have been a triple stack pickup, but even just one of these is fine, right? Do I need it to be free? It's a good question. What's your dupe here? The dupe could be... We want to dupe twice, right? So let's look ahead. We have a dupe on the left coming up with the arm shop. Pretty decent, actually, right? We have... How much Ember am I spending? 1, 2, 3... 4 in the opening. So instead of duping the Kinhost Vessel, we could potentially instead go deployable Chamber of Recall, which is interesting. That's certainly an option. This first of kin is actually doing pretty well. He's not a great tank, but he is just kind of chilling on the floor, and he ends up doing like 100 and plus 200 damage. So that's a good addition, in my opinion. And damage shield makes anything live long enough, so that's fine. Basically what I'm deciding is, do I go dupe on 6 or do I go dupe on 8? The 8 dupe is pretty weak. I'd like to see the magic shop removal money up there. That seems pretty solid. So I think we might do double dupes now and take the arm shop with cash on 6. I think that's solid. The main reason I'm considering it is I need to dupe 1 apparels so that I'm playing more of these cards. It's faster purples, very important. This means I can just put these on Glugsider's floor and he just eats every turn, which is awesome once we've hatched, because I don't need my echoes upstairs after a certain point. And then I also want to dupe something that goes on the floor, so potentially another Kinhost vessel, right? It's a good target for the Etch +2s, so regardless, I think there's holdover Void Binding to play. And I think right now we dupe the perils, for the record. I think it's better. Take this holdover Void Binding for sure. Now, the -1 could go here, make it free. I like it. We could also re-roll for a double stack and play it at 2, and that's pretty solid as well. Obviously, the problem with it being 1 cost is I can't play it if I haven't seen the perils first, which I think is why we're going to be doing the other kind of alignment. I do strongly believe in a -1 plus 10 echo break, so we're going to click it. It's an expensive -1, isn't it? 35 takes me to 180. I can re-roll, and I can only afford a 105 then. Ugh, it's obnoxious. It's an expensive -1. I think I'm actually just going to chill here. What's coming up? What am I seeing? Magic Shop on ring 8. We can always buy into it then if I miss here. Let's just spin. Okay, this is all very good. I think the goal, I want to consume this Prismal Dust. I realize it's not ideal, but being able to just play it again is awesome. Spell Chain is a less efficient double stack, but it does give me an extra echo. I think this is fine. How much can I afford here? 20, 45, 55. I can't get all of the stuff I want. I wanted to get, you know, an Etch Surge Stone or something. A -2 consume. I realize this does clutter the pool, which is part of why I think the remove consume is the play here. I'm not going to be able to bring this Prismal Dust back constantly. We're just doing a kitchen sink strategy where I throw any Etch at the floor and hope it wins. And then this can just be something that I actually redraw, which is fantastic. So click that. I think that's correct. We give up on the spell chain. It's okay. I'm going to -2 consume another Shade Splitter. We like it. All good. And we're good. I'm happy with this. Even though I didn't end up getting the -1 on Void Binding, I don't really care because perils exist. And that 35 gold made the difference here, right? I only have 15 remaining. I wouldn't have been able to do the cool stuff otherwise. I need another perils first. Duplicate, yes. Okay, this is solid. Feeling good about this run now. Quoto, reanimate. I think we super can take the reanimate combat here, no problem. Eventually, Glugsider just consumes everyone, which is fantastic. We love to see it. Great, we get to play out the Shield Steward. Wonderful. Shade Splitter upstairs is good. I think we do just kind of keep playing Shade Splitters. We like them. I need purples upstairs quite quickly. A good argument to get 9 damage shield in pretty fast here. Yeah, you know, I mean, I think I'm going to take the Shade Splitter just to accelerate a little bit, and then we play for 2 up top, and it's 6, and that's fine. I'm basically just bouncing these Vengeful Shards. We're going to need to make sure we plan for the end game. Which is what? I think I need to ping myself here so that he is online next turn. No questions asked. Perils is fantastic. Amazing. I'm going to actually put these perils downstairs here. Incredible, right? And then we just proclamation downstairs and it's fine. I'm like not mad about that at all. And then we etch up top, which saves some echoes. I like it. We hatch. Good. He killed a dude. It's fine. Even though he can't attack, I kind of don't care. Okay, now top floor I don't actually think we have right now, which is rough. That getting over the good number is fantastic. We want to play the Void Binding here. I wish to Umbra Stone here, which clears the floor. It's huge. We play the Entropic Crystals, or else we're really messed up. And then downstairs, I think we just chill. He is getting walloped, but I kind of don't care. We're good on echoes upstairs here, so let's just blast the guy in front on middle here. I think that's fine. Sure. If I get a rogue steel shop, I'll feel pretty decent about the upgrades to Gluggy here. He needs it, right? Anyway, here's Bounding Echoes. We play huge upgrade stuff here. Wonderful. Take the Echo downstairs. It's fine. I kind of don't care. Play everything out. I will etch upstairs. I think it's correct and necessary. Wonderful. 9 damage shield. We crush this. The Trampled is doing incredible work. Now the Perils can go downstairs if I want, which is neat. So one of these is going to go downstairs. That's fine by me. Like, why would you do it? Because he just eats a guy, right? It's just so good. We always want to etch up top if we can. I do want to scale upstairs, so we are doing this. And then Chamber of Recall can just kind of chill, and that's fine. Yeah, stab someone, I don't care. I'm not worried about, oh no, he's sapped out or something, right? It doesn't matter. So first things first, play Echoes downstairs so he can just consume this guy in front, and then he actually kills that guy, which is huge for the record. Upstairs, I don't have to do anything. It's true. He can just ping here. Great, honestly. I mean, the fun thing about this is I actually think he can get rid of a lot of Titan skin here, which is kind of funny. I will take one etch here. It is a fair trade, I think. Sure. Here you go, bud. And just bonk a dude. We're clearing top, no problem. Yeah, so he's going to get through a decent chunk of Titan skin here, which is kind of fun. Not that it really matters, but, you know. Okay. I don't want to go too ham. I do need to play the Entropic Crystals here. I'll at least hold over everything. I think that's good. Well, we actually can get out and do better. This is fine now, right? And then play 8, we etch again. I'm feeling pretty good about this whole etch thing. Looks solid to me. Yeah, he doesn't even get through my damage shield, and I actually played well because we managed to get rid of this calcified ember, which is very cool. Our damage scaling is looking pretty decent here, actually, so pretty happy about this, honestly. Plenty of defense, plenty of offense, or at least sufficient offense, I'll say. Is a second Chamber of Recall ever wrong? Probably not. Revenge of the Damned is excellent. If I give it a +10, it pushes 36. This is an excellent card to just grab. Also, Power of Knowledge is pretty solid. With 6 consume cards in the deck, let me just quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. This can kill a Chosen Ardent, which is actually very relevant. I think Power of Knowledge is the pickup here. Yes, okay, fair enough. Gem Trove, I don't care. Crucible Extension, Feast, it doesn't matter. We just sell this. I do not have a morsel strategy. 110 gold is good here. All right, we're going to go to the dupe because I already decided that this is correct. This dupe is... Drum roll, please. This dupe is a unit. Where are you? Kinhost Vessel, probably. It could actually be... I'm going to be honest with you. What if it's First of Kin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Glug, wherever he is. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I only want to funnel my perils into one unit, so the other guy's not going to be that impressive, actually. And then First of Kin, however, also scales and is totally doable. Yeah, we go left here for sure. 100%. Oh, I mean, I'm buying Inferno Room, right? Yeah, I'm buying Inferno Room and you can't stop me. Okay, cool. We are... I think the extra hit on the floor is very relevant. So I'm going to take the First of Kin. I was thinking deployable on Inferno Room is an option. Really strong. But I don't think I need to. We're going to buy it at least. For sure we're purchasing it. Boiler Room is not terrible either. Boiler Room can go and chill with Glugsider. I don't need Ember, though. It's, like, not relevant here. I'm going to spin. I don't think Swift Steel Dagger... I mean, I could purchase this and put it on a First of Kin, but it's very unimpressive. Let's just re-roll, I suppose. It's fine. Hall of Mirrors. Now, that's a thought. Hall of Mirrors lets you do what? -2 space? I don't think it's ever correct here. I mean, I will take a Bloodthirsty Blade. It's gonna go on somebody, and it will scale him, so sure. Cool. It's a good addition. I do think the dupe here is the First of Kin. We're gonna do this. I need another thing to put on that floor. Duplicate, yes. And then we're gonna just purge garbage here. I need to draw faster. Shield Steward is now dead to me. I can't play it out in turn 1. We're gonna get rid of the Spear Steward here. I gotta keep my purples around. So that's good. Consume cards are good. I'm gonna drop a Proclamation here. I don't need multiples. Yes. We're gonna drop a Proclamation. These are good removals. And I think we just kind of chill on the rest of it. Save my money and move on. I feel good about this. I feel like we've kind of figured this out. We have it played. So, Glugsider... Where's my next steel shop? There is an accessible steel shop that I think we're going to. I want that Pyre Remains. So, with that in mind, I think we're okay with it. Glug. Tell you what, completely unupgraded Glugsider is actually just great, right? We are still, by the way, playing Echo Ray behind Kinhost Vessel so that the Kinhost Vessel hatches first. This is actually, I didn't describe this, but there's a reason I did this, right? It's important. The etches are huge value here. Excellent, yes. Purples are good. Do 20 damage to a guy is pretty legit. I actually am going to go ahead and do the Inspire downstairs, right? And then he can... We just play the other purple up top. I'm actually going to play the other purple downstairs. It doesn't do anything right now, and that's okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. I want to prime the Consume here, which I think is relevant. Because he can eat this Shield Bearer, right? Yeah. Okay. Bloodthirsty Blade goes into my Kinhost Vessel that has Quick. For sure. He just eats the big guy in front. We love to see that. I think self-pinging is acceptable here. Also, actually, I want to shoot this guy in middle, I think. Get rid of him. That's good. Self-ping is fine. Good. The etch is strong. We love it. There is a damage shield play. I actually think just putting it in front is better, right? Because then I can put the Void Binding on it, and we actually do great. I gave it an incant. It's fine. I play the etch upstairs. Good. Good stuff. I'm feeling good about that. Yeah, feels good. They're together here. Hit them with the Bounding Echoes. We are going to etch, and I think it's just going to have to be okay. Echoes can go wherever. I'm going to Inferno Room middle here. This will just murder a lot of stuff, which is great. I don't mind the I need to play Echoes up top, so we're just going to kind of deal with some of this, I think. I'm etching them. Oh no, right? It's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. I am going to Void Binding. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it in a way. Yeah. Okay, not. No. I'm going to Void Binding and Morsel for safekeeping. And I will etch upstairs. Fine. Okay. This is acceptable. Okay, Inferno Room goes crazy, Bound Floor. I can't afford to draw into the Entropic Crystals in a bad order. Yeah, like if I drew the Entropic Crystals here without the Perils, I think we would be potentially dooming our combat. So, my boy is living, which is the dream. So here we are going to just super buff upstairs then. Totally fine. Play the crystals. I'm going to play the Chamber of Recall. It doesn't really matter that much. Still doing it. Echoes go where echoes go. Great news. Void Binding. He can just kind of vibe downstairs, I think. I'm just going to chill up top, honestly. It's fine. I need to Inspire downstairs now. We have everything else we could want upstairs. Very cool. So, first things first, I do need to play some scaling up top. It's important in order to play the Umbra Stone. Huge value, right? But we also need to scale downstairs, too. This is solid. And now my man consumes a friend. Incredible work. He also, we can still heal him because of the Inspire trigger. It's crazy. The etches do go up top. My guy downstairs is just chilling. And I'm going to send something to the Shadow Realm here. Sure. Big numbers. We like to see it. Okay. I think this deck looks pretty good here, right? We etch up top. I do need to, to be clear, I think it's pretty important that I play some damage shield in front right now. We're going to go scaling downstairs. He will then consume the incant friend. All good. He is full healed for anyone keeping track. He's doing just awesome here. I am just freely incanting her up top, which is, not ideal. I can just shoot her, which is cool. I still think it's correct. Scale down here, so whatever. Fine. Cool. I think we're totally winning this. There's no real question to me. At some point, I think I need to draw more of these. I need this Prismal Dust, right? I think it's pretty important. I am accidentally killing a guy. Whoops. I'm not mad about it, to be clear. Whoops. I think we are going to etch up top. Very cool. Don't give her a slay. No reason to. She's going to go into Relentless, and that's probably actually just fine. We just continue scaling here. I mean, I may as well heal her a little bit. We can shoot one guy and then chill. The rest of them get exploded, and that's fine. Yeah, he's dead. So, whoops, I guess. Ooh, whoops, Relentless. Right? Dang. Oh well. Get some scaling going, it's good. Continue the scaling. I do want to put one downstairs, but I know what it's going to be. It's going to be the Echo Break to kill a dude. Oh, but it doesn't work. Unfortunate. Okay, he's going to eat the guy that gives sap here, and he actually punches out a dude, which is pretty cool. We're going to put Void Binding upstairs. There's no reason to do anything too fancy here. Just play 21 damage shield and we chill, right? Yeah, I think we're fine. She's mad, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you think, lady. That's fine by me. Void Binding, we can just continue scaling. This is acceptable. None of this matters at all. I'm going to shoot her for 120 because that's cool, and then take 9 damage shield and we're fine. Great. We crush this, right? Yeah, we have this now, for sure, for sure. Okay, I'm feeling very good about the run overall here, which is excellent news. Cool, yes. All right, we're going to look at Marshallord 3, and we're going to see, do we feel like that makes sense? Furnace Tap is just a slam dunk here every time. I love accelerated incubation, but there's no world I don't take a Furnace Tap when offered. Absolutely. Card draw here. I have the Perils on lock. We're good. The Ember is being efficiently used for deployment. Draw is power here. Yes, excellent news. This is a huge power up just immediately right now. I want to go to the right because I'm seeing the magic shop at the end, but also I really want to see if I can hit a Titanite for the lad Glugsider. He would love to chill. Also, this Pyre health is super relevant. No event here, it doesn't matter. Titanite, Glugsider, the hero. I'm actually just going to buy this plus 20 here and we chill, right? This is good because I don't really feel like investing a reroll on him, and this is pretty much optimal. Amazing. All right, let's look. Marshallord 3. Now, this Bog Deep Cocoon is not bad. The 2-shell is pretty cool, but I feel like we're doing all right overall. I didn't hit Repeater, unfortunately. Is Echo Right with Shellsmith Pivot here better? I think the Bog Deep Cocoon is better here. If I had seen a Repeater, I would have taken it, but with Marshallord 3, I think we go in on this. This is fine. Sure. He can at least scale with all of our etches, which is cool. I like that a lot. And the removed 2-shell does speed us up, so cool. Marshallord 3 it is. Feeling decent about it. Armory says glass cannon, weapons cache, enchanted chamber. I don't hate enchanted chamber, I guess. It's fine. I don't know if I need this, though. Like, this isn't really adding a lot. The glass cannon is interesting. I'm not seeing an arm shop. No, it's fine. Bloodthirsty Blade. I think he killed like 2 guys because Glugsider and Inferno Room were killing everything. So I did definitely defy myself some scaling. I should consider that a little more. Let the floor go up a bit. I was playing too well, actually. Which, I mean, it's suffering from success. The question is just, do I need this scaling for later? I don't know. I think keeping our draw low, or not draw, but I think keeping our density pretty tight here is going to benefit us. I don't think we want glass cannon. No, I don't think we want that. I can't think of anyone I want to put it on. Right? I prefer them to have health that's functional. The only one with damage shield is the one that gets the Bloodthirsty Blade. Although I guess I could give up on it, but I'm not going to. We skip here for money, it's fine. I think we just actually buy a removal. Right? The cut here can just be Proclamation. This is not a bad card. It's just not doing what we care about. What I care about is I can now have Glugsider just consume a heavy every turn, which is crazy powerful. He's just so good. This doesn't add anything, really. Like, I don't want to click this more than anything else. So we're going to drop this real quick. And then that is a good efficiency booster, and we move on and crush Ring 7. Purified Hordes. That is an obnoxious Deafening Herald. Enemy units spawn on each floor. We should be able to clear this. Titanite makes it functional. I can take this, yes. These are Purified Souls for anyone keeping track. It's an important choice. So, with Purified Hordes, this is a pretty low threat combat. I don't have to play bottom. So I can do Inferno Room downstairs, which clears most stuff and the Heralds. And then Gluggy can live mid. And that will be acceptable to me. Yeah, great. Cool. Continue playing this way. Amazing. Good. Top floor is clearing out. I do get an etch, which is great news. I get another etch, which is also cool. I'm going to Echo Break the Herald downstairs. I think that's important. I must play the Entropic Crystals. I must. I'm going to put a Shade Splitter in and then just play the Prismal Dust empty for the Etch. I think that's well worth it. We have enough hits on the floor that we're clearing these. Nothing, it's not killing my units at all. We're okay. Sure. Get the Bloodthirsty Blade in. Yes. This is not the Umbra Stone turn, unfortunately. He would hatch, except he would lose the trample. Huge bummer. I do think we want to put 2 Echoes upstairs. No way around it. We draw a card. Prismal Dust is online. That's actually pretty cool. This is the good Prismal Dust. I'm going to not play the Inferno Room because I would actually like for my Kinhost Vessel to slay a bunch. I think this is as simple as just play some Echo Breaks here to generate Echoes, and then we put 3 damage shield in front so he lives. He gets some slays here, right? And then he hatches now. Seems good. Okay, first things first. We Bounding Echoes upstairs for sure. I, more than anything, will Shade Splitter middle. Okay, Bounding Echoes again is pretty good. This gets another hatch in. Sure. This, I need to do just a bit more. I'm trying to get this money, for the record. For anyone keeping track, I'm doing everything in my power to get money here. Now I can get it. Amazing. Okay. Well worth it to get $100, I think. We're going to be okay otherwise. Alright, we finally see Perils of Production. We need to get that scaling rolling here. It's good and important. We hatch here, which should pop out Big Man. Great news. He can now consume a Gladiator. Extremely cool. We love to see it. I am going to continue scaling upstairs. I'm fine with that. We will not take any further damage. I'm going to go ahead and Shade Splitters middle just to get ready for the next one. Good. We will play Prismal Dust upstairs. This floor is looking solid. Cool. I don't actually care because of the quick and the trample. I'm not threatened by pretty much anything here. I need 2 Echoes in order to... eat, and I need to bite the Herald here, so we stab Herald. We play Shade Splitter middle. Here, he can have this. I'm going to go ahead and put the Calcified Ember middle, because I did Bounding Echoes that, and then he eats the Gladiator. We are currently scaling pretty well here. We are getting a lot of slays now, so that's good. Cool. I feel like we have this, right? Do I need him to eat the Gladiator? I mean, we clear upstairs. I'm not actually afraid, but there's no reason not to, I think, is kind of where I'm at. Right? Just shoot dudes, right? It's fine. And then he eats the Gladiator. Great job. And here you can have a Vengeful Shard again. And I do want to play the Void Binding again. I'm not going to Inferno Room. Again, we're slaying. It's good and important. Play 24 damage shield and then just etch here and we're fine. Cool. I think we are okay. We're getting a good number of slays. I know what you're immediately worried about. Oh no, what about Rax? I'll tell you what Rax is he's afraid of a bazillion damage shield. He's not killing my frontline dude with only 4 hits on the floor. Let's put it that way. Especially when I airdrop in the Furnace Tap here and the Trample. Amazing plays. Now, I would like to kill the Herald. 200 by 4? I mean, if I'm gonna have my man eat, he's gotta eat. Look, I know it could have been a sleigh. It's fine. Goodbye, Glugsider, my hero. We hardly knew ye. It's fine. I'm not actually afraid at all. Everything else is good. We just play out cards. We don't hate it. I go for a ping and a ping. I do want to just get that. Great. We're not going to eat. We're not going to do anything else fancy. I want to try to get the sleighs upstairs. We're fine. Okay. We should trample pretty comfortably up top. All good. It's going to look spicy until you see that this man just does not even get through my damage shields. Yeah, great job. In fact, I can just press end turn here. There's no reason not to. Great. Cool. Chomp, chomp, chomp. He does his best, and then he dies. Yes, we slay the whole floor. We're up to 22. That's a decent amount. It's adding it's adding enough here. I think I'm not really that concerned. Soul Crushing Guilt is really good. It's just a really good card, I think. There's pretty much no world where it's wrong. Yeah, okay. I mean, it slows me down a little, but I'm not mad about it. Random Void Binding, number 2. I don't need this. I think we have what we need. Like, extra Void Binding is cool and all, but I think we have it. It is purple, which is cool. It's a good card. It's better than an Echo Break. All right, I'll take it. You got me. Fine. We go right here. I think it's clear. We're at full max health. Yeah, we go right. Take the money. It's excellent. We have cash. Serrated Mandibles, Notice Stone. Interesting. I could make these Echo Breaks better. I don't know how important that is. Serrated Mandibles and Decayed Decoy do just do an astronomical amount of damage together with my Echo Generation, so that's neat. Permafrost. I want to put that on the Furnace Tap here. It's like... Ooh, actually, this needs to go on the Umbra Stone. Because if I draw this first, I think it behooves us to play it and immediately. So yeah, we take the Permafrost, also very good, makes it cheaper. We -2 consume a Shade Splitter, we just continue to send those. I'm good with it. I'm gonna 20 consume an Echo Break. That's also fine. These are excellent pickups. The holdover here, nah, I'm good. I don't need to take another one of these. We spin Intrinsic. I should look at this trinket shop. 300 reroll. I do generate Reap for anyone keeping track. It's not a small amount either. You get apply Reap 1 to enemy units just from attacking with this guy. So the Decayed Decoy has value. Let's see. I'm thinking, here's the thought process. If I see a Lightstone casing, I can put an Intrinsic on a Perils and we get it immediately, which is very cool. I don't know if that's actually that valuable to me here. The Spell Chain is fine, right? I think we are going to -1 the Void Binding. The one thing that's worth noting is that an Intrinsic is essentially a removal, so I'm very cool with that. It's essentially a removal because you get it and you didn't pay a card draw for it. So the problem with putting the Intrinsic on Void Binding, of course, is that I probably won't have a Perils on turn 1. I think we just take the power plays, which is make the Void Binding cheaper. We didn't see another double stack. I'm not going to Spell Chain it. I don't care. I might Spell Chain the Furnace Tap. That's what, 115, I think. Possibly a removal. And then we're just going to buy Serrated Mandibles, Decayed Decoy here. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling. I don't think I care enough. We're just going to play the card. We have a winning line. I just need to articulate it, essentially. And that is pretty cool with me. This Furnace Tap, I'm happy to Spell Chain because the multi-strike is way more impactful here. It's fine. Yeah, we go in on this. I will take the Intrinsic on something. The question you should ask yourself is, what is the biggest threat to this run? and it is probably actually not having enough survivability on the floor before I get rolling. So an intrinsic Prismal Dust is probably actually just the best play. It's the one thing that counters my weakness right now, which is, oh no, I got shot too fast. Or think about the worst case on Titans, right? It's like I didn't draw into... I bottom deck both perils and don't have a way of keeping my floor alive, because they do only have, what, 55 health and Titanite? That gets shredded by Savagery pretty quick. Now, we do draw fast, but I think just doing this with a Prismal Dust is a super play. It's a big brain. I may as well buy the plus 20 somewhere. Plus 10, I mean. I just put it in another Echo Break. This Power of Knowledge is already hitting the number threshold, so I want to make the Echo Breaks a little better. I think we're good. I go ahead and remove cards now. What do you cut? The cuts here are probably the least useful things, so... I think actually Shade Splitters are okay, because I can feed them to Glugsider pretty comfortably, and he takes them happily. So, and they also can be played on any floor. So is it double Echo Breaks? Just unironically? I think it is. We're going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to cut one Echo Break. Make sure it's the one that I'm not upgrading. And then the other Echo Break. Goal here being just to speed this up. I want to draw fast. We're not hurting for Echoes here. We have double infused perils and bounding Echoes. This just gets me to the point where I'm drawing faster. Cool. I think we crush from here. So let's do it. Start battle. Entropy, I don't think stands any chance. He's not the threat that you think he is. We're going to play Glug middle, so I can Inferno Room downstairs. Cozy. Everything else is the same. Nothing fancy. Cool. We win off the gap. Like, I mean, we have the perils on top deck here. This is... crazy valuable. I have... Ooh, hold up. I have 3 etches, right? How interesting. I'm gonna go ahead, because I can... How much Ember do I have here is the problem. I have 6 in reserve. I can play... I think we can make this work. Watch this. We do some of the silly things here. We do Bounding Echoes. We're just spending it, right? The goal is to etch down. So you may ask, okay, I can't do what I want to do, but I can put a Furnace Tap in mid, and he's actually, this First of Kin is happy to take it. You ever notice that First of Kin is like floating? We definitely, I wonder if that's because he's tiny. He just shrinks in the weird way. Okay. Bad draw, I don't care. I think we play Inferno Room downstairs now, right? Watch what we do on this. I'm going to play the Prismal Dust. I mean, I actually think I play one Perils first. Yes, we play one Perils first. I'm going to Vengeful Shard to get rid of it. I take the Prismal Dust in front, which will etch out the Kinhost Pupa. Incredible. We get some scaling rolling, but more importantly, he gets the Furnace Tap now. Incredible. That's a really good turn, and we full hatch both eggs, and we're just chilling. Amazing, right? We get the Bloodthirsty Blade in. Wonderful. There is a lot of value in dazing Seraph, so he stops putting trash in my deck. I do think that's relevant. So let's go ahead and just power up mid-floor a little bit here. I'm fine with it. Then we can Soul Crushing Guilt this guy. That's okay. I mean, I may as well continue playing Echoes here. That's fine. I will continue scaling upstairs. I think it's relevant. We're not at a point where I even need to really think about, oh no, am I killing a heavy? There's not even a gladiator on the floor yet, so we're fine. Incredible. Continue scaling. Good stuff. Wonderful news. I can put some damage. I can put some damage shield in front because Seraph is attacking eventually. Not right now, but you know, whatever. This Power of Knowledge kills the Chosen Ardent. This was why I took this card. Look how efficient it is. Oh, I love it so much. Just absolutely shredders this guy. And then we can play some stuff here. It's good. Load it up. Good stuff. We continue scaling upstairs. We're actually also, by the way, doing a lot of damage with Reap right now. 540 Reap pushed through. And this is just a casual play. Huge. Okay, Perils. The Perils needs to go upstairs whenever possible because reasons, right? Because I want to get the scaling up there is sort of the big thing. He can consume a Gladiator, although I don't think this actually matters, but it does mean maybe I get the pre-relentless here. I like how he leans forward and just gobbles the dude up. I think that's simply excellent. We must play the Entropic Crystals. Yes. I'm going to play the Shade Splitter middle. I think that's good. Scaling can go up top. Etch. Cool. Great. He goes upstairs, and I think he's going to have a very bad day. Yeah, he's taking another 1,000 here, which is par for the course, I suspect. Very cool. I do not have an answer for Mr. Ardent here, but I don't know if I care. Question mark? I think we just lean into it and then he eats him. Because everything else is dying anyway and has quick or whatever, so who cares? This Echo Break can go middle. I'm fine with that. We bite here. I will generate enough echoes here to eat the Ardent. I think it's worth it. Yes, I think we're good now. I'm going to play out these Curses of Entropy. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's fine. We take 33 damage shield, and just that's a W right there. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, we're fine. We Shadow Realm bottom floor. He lives anyway because he's Glugsider, the absolute hero of our time. Play the card. Dang it, play the card. Okay, we etch up here. Incredible news. Great. We just play every Shade Splitter here. It's good to do. We send the Echoes downstairs. You don't need to eat now. It's fine. Play 27 damage shield. I think that's enough. Seems good. Cool. Now this floor, I need to eat something. Right? He's got to eat here. So let's hit him with the Bounding Echoes first. This is a very good Bounding Echoes draw, because now I can use the crystals to consume. I'm going to go ahead. Is it the Ardent, or is it... How much damage am I pushing? 800, like 1,200? So much. We're super fine. 800 will trample a good chunk of this. So I think we eat the Ardent here just so I don't... can't boost anything to the Kingdom Come. The rest of this is just pure raw damage. Oh, hold up. Actually, we do just win the combat. We're doing over 1,000 damage with our Reap, by the way. This is just from Kinhost Pupa, Serrated Mandibles, and Decayed Decoy. This man is taking over 1,000. It's actually more than this because we generate more Reap in combat. I don't even need to click Soul Crushing Guild. My man gets murdered for 1,188. We pre-relentless here. Unbelievable. Super strong. Wonderful news. We love to see Wurmkin absolutely crushing it, yeah? Such a big fan of this. We should be pretty quick here, too, on Titans as well. I just don't see any reason this wouldn't work. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get as strong of a turn setup as we had before, but that's fine. We don't do anything different. I have taken 0 Pyre damage walking into this, so I am not experiencing any fear. Glug tanks on mid, we Inferno bottom, and this is pretty golden in my opinion. Yeah. Good. Okay, we have it, I think. Cool. Wow. That's a W on turn 1. A top deck on Perils is one of the main reasons you dupe this card. I mean, obviously you want the second scaling, I think, but dang, that's just... Now, can I do any fancy etch nonsense here? Oh, I can, right? I can do the exact same thing I did before, which is pretty awesome, right? I have to think about this turn, right? I have 1 etch, 2 etch. I can play it... I can give the Bloodthirsty Blade for sure. I think that's not a problem. How much Ember am I looking at here? I have the Perils still. I think we can play this comfortably. We're going to do 1 etch on the Furnace Tap in front here. Now the goal is I need to do the Prismal Dust Consume here, which hatches here. Then we can play the Perils into it, give it the other Furnace Tap, Void Binding there, and take 4 more damage shield in front, which also hatches the Bog Wurmling. I mean, that's an insanely powerful turn. I'm going to take Pyre damage. There's just kind of inevitability here because I'm only playing on 2 floors, but I'm not playing on 3, and that's fine. Cool. We are just going to go hard here, right? There's no reason not to. Okay. Now, we need to... Chamber of Recall is huge here, by the way. I will play the Curse of Entropy. No reason to take extra damage. I'd like to generate echoes on middle here. I do think I have to play Pyrelight, right? I do. Okay, fine. Sure, we're okay. This is alright. I can actually... With this Bounding Echoes hit, I think we're fine there. I haven't seen Inferno Room yet, so we're going to eat some dirt for a while. Hopefully I can hit some other high-value plays. I'm especially looking for Trample. Would be neat here. Let's etch. It's cool to etch. Big damage numbers. We can play Curses middle here. This is pretty solid. He can eat somebody, which I also like. The Echoes don't need to be anywhere else. I am going to try to keep my front guy alive. Alright, he's actually doing great work. With all of the rolls here, we are chilling. I think I can actually just eat the Curse guy now and get rid of him. Because he's obnoxious and still kill the front two, which I'm golden with. I'm going to play this Curse just to get another Echo in. We're golden. We're pushing like 1,000 to... Savagery, so he's having a bad day. Glugsider's doing the hero's work. Alright, this is solid. We are finally seeing the Trample Stone. This is what I was hoping to roll. Incredible. I don't have to do anything super fancy here, I don't think. We get... I don't know. I can play the damage... what is it called? The Void Binding on my damage unit, because I hit the Prismal Dust here. A good one anyway. We should be trampling this whole floor. Yeah, so this assassin never attacks now. Okay, that's good news. I do think we have to play Pyrelight, and then we take 27 damage shield in front, and he should be chilling. We're just going to keep playing the curses. There's no reason not to here, I think. We're good. Any turn I hit a Bounding Echoes is awesome. Incredible. Finally see our Inferno Room, which was nearly on the bottom. I don't have to do anything too fancy here either. I can just keep playing cards. We Bounding Echoes up here, which hits all of this other stuff, which is incredible. Glug is alive. I'm going to go ahead and heal him. May as well, right? Get that 10 health back for every card played. We get Inferno Room downstairs. I'm going to play the Curse of Entropy mid because why not? Chillin'. Entropy's already gone. I'm going to shoot the Ardent here, I think. Get rid of that. We're good. Okay. I think we are fast enough on the floors that I'm not really at risk. Yeah, I think we actually are just plenty fast here. We're cleaning up. Yeah, we super clean up this. Now I could start working some reap upstairs. It's a good thing to consider. Any kind of reap I'm pushing here is solid. I don't need any more damage on the floor. So what I'm going to do is actually make Glugsider a little more durable, and that's fine. Don't really care too much about a lot of this. I will daze Savagery, just so he doesn't do 5 damage to me next turn. And we should be chilling, right? No reason for Glugsider to eat. Doesn't matter here. None of these enemies are that threatening. He could eat, like, the sniper next turn, and that's probably fine. Sure. I'm going to do reap damage upstairs at this point. I don't need to consume on Glug's turn that much. Cool. I actually think I want Glug to live. So we're going to play Perils on his floor. Look, he did it. Great job. Okay, we're going to Shade Splitter up top. And then Etch on the important Etch floor. And then we can do silly things like Morsel Jeweler in front on this floor. Give it the Void Binding and chill. And then we can Pyre Light upstairs. Our goal is basically to just generate a truckload of Reap that kills this man, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, Glug should eat somebody. Here, eat this guy. Good job. Looks like Glug should consume. Great. I think we're chilling now. 18 damage shield. I could actually 18 damage shield on... Yeah, we're going to keep Glug alive. He deserves it. Good job, bud. I think we crush next turn because I've played so much Reap on top floor that I think that guy does just die. Right? Yeah, he's actually just gone. So we are winning here. There's no reason to take any of this damage. It's fine. I just redrew the Perils off the top, which is incredible. Great. Whatever. None of this super matters. Stab him upstairs. It's fine. Give him the old stab. Play out cards. Shoot him. Amazing. He takes 216 from Reap. I'll tell you what, Reap is so good because it gets past everything else, but also you could always just shoot this guy a bunch. Just hit him with big numbers. We win when the fire shoots. Alright. You can't stop me from playing cards, right? It's the whole reason I'm playing this game. I want to play cards. Go extra on every boss, as long as it won't kill you, right? Some bosses you just gotta press the end turn button. We all must acknowledge this. Anyway, this run was fantastic. I think eggs are still just as relevant as they ever have been. We love to see it. Some of the pre-relentless kills here did a lot for giving me score, which should rank these up a fair amount. We do unlock Unearthed Remains, finally. There's Keeper of Echoes. At long last, the brother is back. This guy is a win con all to himself. He's insane. 50,000 score is pretty good here. Making of a Morsel unlocked. Can't believe that's actually a locked card. Shade Lamp, cool. Level 2 Umbra. Alright, fair enough. We mastered a bunch of things. Glugsider, the hero. I'm very happy that we got a good Glug combat. He honestly did fantastic. He was excellent. Truly excellent. Cool. We almost tripled our damage shield score. This makes sense, though, when you think about it, because the previous one was from Banished, whereas Umbra has always been the best for it. 427 Ember Drain applied. Incredible. Let's go to the run summary. All right. I mean, I gotta be real. Decayed Decoy plus Serrated Mandibles plus Kinhost Vessel go hard. I think in general, Kinhost Vessel really ranked up in Monster Train 2. The extra multi-strike is awesome. This guy is kind of like Animus of Will on steroids that you have to activate first, right? You have to put in some extra work to get him in play, and then he's just better Animus of Will, right? He has 3 hits, 30 damage baseline, 10 health, 20 armor baseline. He's a 30-30, and he does something on strike, which can be relevant, and was here for pre-relentless killing Seraph. Getting that extra turn is, like, very cool, honestly. So there's that. Glug did fantastic. I'm very pleased with his Kinhost Vessel. Echo Rate scaling, the little +2s, that adds up. It's not a truckload, but the important thing to take away is it does something. I like that. The fact that it does something is good. I think the changes to eggs to have their own baseline health is good. Big fan of that. Yeah, honestly, I think this is good. I'll be honest with you. I think Marsh Lord 2 and Marsh Lord 3 have good arguments for existing, which I'm very happy about. I think the Marsh Lord 2 repeater is very strong, but I also think that the Marsh Lord 3 is very strong. As long as you can use the egg pretty well, you're fine, in my opinion. And I think here was very good because it was just free damage on the floor, right? We're pushing like an extra 300 or something. Whereas that the other Kinhost Vessel would not be scaling nearly as much. So, yeah. Bloodthirsty Blade was fine. It was just some kind of a damage boost. It didn't really matter that much. Inferno Room's great. I mean, all of this is excellent. I think the Prismal Dust with the triple stack was huge. Actually ended up being super relevant as a survivability line. And honestly, First of Kin did great too. This dude's good, right? The +15 I think was necessary so that he feels like he scales fast enough. He's cheaper, which is good. I think that's very relevant. I don't think he would have been very good at 3 Ember because I don't know. There's something about his like he's just chunky, but he doesn't do as much as something that some of the other 3 Ember units. I don't know. I think he feels good here. Is he too strong? I don't think so. He didn't feel too strong to me. He felt good. Now, obviously, I was using him as a tank, and he's not a tank, but damage shield can do anything, right? You can make anything a tank with enough damage shield. Doesn't matter. Void Binding. Is Ember Drain good? Yes. Perils of Production is incredible. We love to see it. All of this is excellent. I don't have anything else to say. I think we did an excellent job here. I think we navigated it pretty much perfectly. We were shown what we needed to see, and we took it. So I feel like any high tier player would see all this stuff and be like, I know what to do and win this run. But at the same time, it feels good to play well, so I'm happy about it. Anyway, I think that's everything that has to be said here. I managed to keep the episode under 2 hours, y'all. Look at us. We did it. Incredible. That's fantastic news. I can actually go to sleep before 4 a.m. Anyway, I'll let you all go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.